last 15 years, we've traveled the world to find the longest lived populations, places where people are living on average 10 years longer than we do here in America, and suffering just a fraction of the chronic diseases that we suffer here. So what can we learn from these longest lived populations? First of all, we found them in 5 areas. Okinawa, Japan, where you find the longest lived women living 12 years longer than we do. Sardinia, Italy, where men are living 10 years longer than we do here in America. America's blue zone was found in Loma Linda, California, a city of 25,000 people suffering the same challenges every other city in America struggles with, but is living 10 years longer. In the Nicoya Peninsula of Costa Rica, that whole population has 3 times better chance of living to a healthy age 90 than we do. And then lastly, on the island of Icaria, Greece, the whole population, 8,000 people living 8 years longer than we do. So what can we learn from that? Well, we found 9 commonalities that we find over and over and over again in these populations. These populations move naturally. They have the right outlook. They eat wisely and they're well connected. When I say move naturally, what I mean is simply this. These people are not running marathons. They don't belong to gyms. They live it every day. They live in deconvenience homes. They have gardens that they're out moving. Instead of getting into the car, they're walking and biking. They're purposely moving on average every 20 minutes. They have ways to downshift, reverse stress, reverse the inflammation associated with stress. They have a profound sense of purpose and can articulate it. And we know that people with a mission statement live 7 years longer than those that don't. They eat wisely. Believe it or not, in all these blue zones, a small amount of alcohol is consumed. It's usually red wine, usually or almost always with a healthy meal or friends. These populations live on a plant-based diet. 95% of what they eat is plant-based. They do eat some animal protein, but it's usually a celebratory event, and believe it or not, average portion size, 5 times a month, 3 ounces. Think about that the next time you want to eat a 14-ounce T-bone. They have strategies not to overeat. How about eating off of smaller plates or eating a very large breakfast and maybe a smaller dinner? And then lastly, these populations are connected. They put their family first. They keep their aging parents close. They have monogamous spousal relationships, and they take care of their kids. And that'll probably help us when we get old, won't it? They belong to faith-based communities. We talked to 263 centenarians, only 3 did not. Now we understand faith has many faces, but we do know from research is people that either connect or reconnect with their faith, participate 4 times a month, will live 4 to 14 years longer than those that don't. And then the foundation, connectedness, committed social networks. Who are your best friends? If your best friends smoke, you have 160% greater chance of smoking. Same with depression, loneliness, but imagine if those behaviors are positive. Remember, friendships are a journey. Choose the right ones, live longer, better. Now you're probably asking, what can I do at home? We've created a process that we're working with people at their homes, communities, and employers. It's called the Life Radius. What we want to do is stack the deck for success. Make the healthy choice the easy choice. So here's a quick one. Let's say you don't have an animal. Go out and get a dog. Go get one. They're perfect. First of all, they're going to give you unconditional love. But secondly, when you get home, what are you forced to do? That's right, move naturally. How about this? Discover your purpose. Figure out what you're really good at, the 5 things that you love to do, the 5 things you're really good at, and then figure out what are those activities out there in your life, be it your job or your hobbies, where you can put those things to work. And then lastly, in your kitchen, where do you find your fruits and vegetables? I know they're probably rotten. They're down below and in the bottom. How about this? On Sunday night, chop your fruits and vegetables up, put them in single serving containers, put them on the top shelf of your refrigerator. Won't the healthy choice be the